For the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Hey, donkey of the day for Wednesday, July 13th. It is the 13th of July, right? Okay. Goes to Dr. Jill Biden and Dr. Jill Biden's speechwriting team as a staff, record label, and mother effing crew. Okay, the First Lady was addressing a progressive Latino nonprofit group in San Antonio, and yesterday she got smoked on social media and the media in general for comparing Latino people to breakfast tacos. And what Hispanic journalists call it a stereotype. I know you collectively just looked at your radio and said, she what? I said she compared Latino people to tacos, okay? Breakfast tacos in particular, and what Hispanic journalists call it a stereotype. Would you like to hear it before we discuss, before we unpack? Well, here you go.
Raul helped build this organization with the understanding that the diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
She meant to say bodegas of the Bronx, not Bogotas.
Let me tell you something, y'all. Y'all know I can't pronounce much. Okay, I struggle with a lot of pronunciations. All right, I can write, I can convey my thoughts, feelings, and emotions through writing. I am a New York Times bestseller, national bestseller a couple times over. Thank you all out there for buying my books, Black Privilege and Shook One, respectively. But when it comes to pronunciation, some words just kick my ass. The same way the word bodega just kicked Dr. Jill Biden's ass, okay? We're going to get to the unique tacos thing in a second, but let's just stay here for a minute, all right? Bodega.
Say it with me. Bodegas. Yes, very good.
Dave explained it perfectly, okay? Not to mention bodegas are an institution in Latino neighborhoods in New York. But let's get to the really good stuff. The dictionary defines it as a small grocery store, especially in a Spanish-speaking neighborhood. Envy, you from Queens, what is a bodega to you? You're Dominican.
I'm not Dominican, I'm black, but bodega is not just in Spanish neighborhoods. It's in usually the hoods. It's a place that sells everything. You could get eggs, you could get cigarettes, you could get beef patties, you could get candy and bread.
Okay. Well, look, I am not judging.
Fireworks and some of them.
Okay. Listen, I'm not judging anyone because I am the prime minister of mispronunciation. Hell, I don't even know if I just mispronounced mispronunciation. I don't even know if mispronunciation is a word, but I know one thing. I can pronounce bodega. And not only can I pronounce bodega, if you are the First Lady, you have a whole speech writing team. You practice these things. You're not going to tell me you executed this word right in practice and got it wrong at game time. Can we hear her just pronounce bodega one more time?
As distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx.
Multiple people failed you, Dr. Jill Biden, because I know you had to do a dry run of this speech, and someone on your team should have corrected you. If it was me, I would have just let you listen to an episode of the Bodega Boys podcast. Drop on the clues bombs for my guys, Jesus and Merrill. All you got to do is press play on a Bodega Boys podcast. That's the first thing you're going to hear. Listen.
Bodega Boys.
Bodega. Okay, no excuse for that, especially being that bodegas are an institution in neighborhoods all throughout New York. But let's get to the really good stuff, all right? Dr. Jill Biden said that the Latino community is as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio. Now, y'all know I like to put colorful words together, okay? I love to find comparisons for different things because it makes folks understand better. But I don't understand any of this. All right, Latinos are as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio. What the hell does that even mean? Can I hear that again, please?
And as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
First Lady Biden, from one doctor to another. Okay, I know we busy. All right, we got a lot going on, so we entrust people with different things. The one thing that you always have to be responsible for is the words that come out of your mouth, even if somebody else wrote them. I'm not saying nothing that I don't truly understand. Soon as I would have saw the Latino community is as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio, I would have asked, what does this mean? Okay, I need context to why I would be comparing the Latino community to breakfast tacos. Now, we all have cultural blind spots. I'll be the first to tell you, if Latinos, look at tacos the way black people look at fried chicken and watermelon, hey, I totally understand. But if they do, I don't know anything about it. All right, so maybe Dr. Jill Biden and her riding team didn't realize this is considered a stereotype simply because they didn't know, and that's fine. But once again, if you don't know, then why are you saying it, okay? How about this? Even if you didn't realize it was a stereotype, because I wouldn't have. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that they consider that a stereotype?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, I would have just thought the line was whack. Right? You compare a whole Latino community to breakfast tacos, are the breakfast tacos in San Antonio considered that unique? Huh? Now, I did some research. And by research, I mean Google. And I came across a website called Uncle Jerry's Kitchen. And this is the ingredients in a San Antonio breakfast taco. And in its most basic form, keyword basic, the San Antonio breakfast taco is nothing more than a flour tortilla filled with refried beans.
Tortilla.
See, I told I'm the prime minister of mispronunciation.
I know.
I own it. Okay, a fried, what is it?
Tortilla.
A fried tortoise. All right, filled with refried beans and a serious portion of cheddar cheese. All right, they say salsa is always present, but served on the side unless you ask to have it mixed in. All right, you can add eggs, bacon, sausage, cilantro, onions, or whatever makes you happy. All right, but these things are not required, and most folks around here never consider them. That's what it said on Uncle Jerry's Kitchen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Latino community that I know sounds way more unique than a homemade tortilla. Did I pronounce it wrong?
Tortilla!
Whatever. Homemade tortoise filled with beans and cheese. And to tell me that I'm just as unique as this basic sounding breakfast taco? Eddie, how long has this donkey been? How many minutes have I been talking? Huh? 6 minutes. 6 minutes, and I still don't know what the hell this comparison means. And guess what? Neither did Dr. Jill Biden or her speechwriting team, because if they did, that garbage-ass bar would have never been written, okay? And I don't know what any of this means, but it makes me think of this line right here.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
It definitely got the people going. Please give Dr. Jill Biden and her speechwriting team the biggest hee-haw. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna go to Bogota later.
I do want more of an explanation. I just want to know why.
As distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx?
The mispronunciation is one thing, you know what I mean? But why compare the whole Latino community to breakfast tacos?
And as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
She thought she ripped. She laughed. She laughed like she ripped with that bar.
My goodness.
Garbage.
Who wrote that?
Exactly, and why? Brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.